You know who I am? Let us record great deeds this day and give these Urki scum a right royal hammering!
Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 17 of our Grombrindal Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, Crone Hellebron has decided that the siege of Harganath shall wait no longer, and she's decided to attack the walls. We shall, however, be throwing craft singles at her from atop our high walls and chuckling the whole way. If this ever happens to you and Crone Hellebron comes on in with an army full of edgy shade boys, you just go ahead and accidentally click the auto-resolve. There is full honor in this. We'll go ahead and drink to victory. The drink of choice for this victory, salt water. Nordland is beginning its construction. We also went ahead and formed up a military alliance with them. They are sitting at 4 settlements at the moment, have lots of chaos allies or enemies coming on in from the north, and we need to assist where we can. Technology research, we finished the construction guilds along with the engineers. The construction guilds are some of the most powerful. For every dwarf needs a home. Now the construction time for all our provincial capital and settlement buildings is going to drop by 2. And all our recruit rank for our master engineers is going to increase by 2. We shall soon have a master engineer. We've just been working towards it. The setbacks over at the main settlement where we kept losing Dracula's Spire definitely put us back quite a ways there. We did remove the grudge, the damnable Elgi grudge. Crone Hellebron has been defeated. We gained 1,000 gold and 30 more to our oath. We're gonna have Spinner continue to chase her down. Well, I would like you. How much did these guys replenish? They took a lot of casualties. So did Crone Hellebron, though, so let's move on the Black Pillar, cut off her escape to the north. She'll probably retreat back across the bridge there, and then we will continue to claim back our lost settlements. Occupy that right away. Gain an Archivist and another Teller of Tales, and another grudge has been removed, dropping us down to a severity of 5. But 1,000 more gold and 30 more oath gold.
Vengeful Ridlot!
You have the brightest of axes, sir. We will give you the increased tactician. And both of these already have their resource buildings in, so that's perfect. We will probably wait to do any kind of upgrading for now. Let's swing down to Grombrindal. Lithanar is hanging out in Karankar, and we need to finish off... Well, not finished. He's got a couple more settlements down here in the south, but if we can defeat him again, it'll be a bit more time before we have to deal with a Lithanar, so let's get to it. He is rolling with a very weak army. There's a lot of Great Eagles, though. Give us a clear victory to the auto-resolve. We will not take the auto-resolve. Let's take a look at the terrain real quick, though. The loading wheel of infinite. There we go. So this is looking like just a typical Dark Elf settlement. We'll probably want to come at it from either this side or over here. The battle. Right then, let's get to breaking these defenses. They've got the 4 towers on this side. There are 4 over here as well, and then this is the death valley here with 3 and then 2 on the other side. So what we will most likely do is attack from over on this angle. Same reason as we did last time. It's got a big area for them to clump up behind and blast at them as they hide. We'll have Grombrindal moving at it from over here. We'll have him go through this gatehouse, and we'll have our Rune Lord, Rune Smith, moving through on that side. The Rangers off to the side, our Quarrelers. We're going to kind of keep everyone over here because we do want the enemy to keep their forces all on one side of Rabel. Quarrelers up front. Actually, we'll probably end up rolling with the Longbeards out front and then the Quarrelers behind a bit. Just because we are outranged by the missile troops of the Elgi.
Let the vengeance begin.
So we'll let them absorb a bit of that with their silver shields. Throw the Dragonback Slayers in. I'd say on that end, we'll have the Juggernaut. Kind of like to keep it near the Rangers so they can keep refilling their ammunition. We'll have the Thunderers in line, and then the Iron Drakes taking up this position. We'll get them up and over the wall. Grudge Throwers pull them in. Get them angled so they can all fire on the tower walls. The walls on the tower. Something like that.
For the ancestor gods.
They can hit most of those towers. That'll be perfect. Okay, so the artillery team, infantry, specialized missile coming over here with the regular, and these three together. Beautiful. That'll begin. Get you blasting these walls down. Let's have you turn to canister shot. Start slicing apart those Lothar and Seaguard. We'll have the Rune Lord in, Grombrindal in. Both of you get moving faster. Everyone else kind of hang back. By hang back, I obviously mean charge. Make sure all of you are in guard mode. Have the Juggernaut also start moving forward. They're all blasting at Grombrindal as we would like them to be. We can do the Rune of Wrath and Ruin here. Looks like it's gonna be pretty ineffective. Hopefully we hit the wall a bit. The smallest bit of damage going to the wall. Taking a lot of damage from the towers there. Let's get those things down. Longbeards, get up there and take those walls. We'll get these guys over and bothering anyone they can. Set these Quarrelers on forward. Flamethrowers up as well.
Nothing could stop us.
Shoot at our Thunderers. Let's get them moving over. Hopefully they bring down this tower quickly now. We'll switch the target of these two to the next one. That tower should go down. There we go, perfect. No worries about that anymore. Orc Masters are getting absolutely destroyed. Grombrindal's nearly through the gate. Beautiful. Let's have them blasting away at these archers now. Anyone who's up on the walls, get ready. Send the Quarrelers forward. That gate's open. Right in on those archers. And you Longbeards start chopping on to those spearmen. That's another wall down. Let's start blasting up away at the next one. Let's have the ones with the explosive damage start hurting them. The gates are open as well. Charge on forward. See if we can't go find a Lithanar. Go ahead and get that axe ready. Let's just turn and chop on these guys here. Activate the abilities. Send them in. We're taking a bit of return fire there. For the most part, these Longbeards are absolutely ripping through them. Let's add some extra melee attack for everyone. Guys on the wall are taking some hits. To be expected. Get these Dawi down. And get our Quarrelers moving up as well so they can start blasting over the walls. On through. We'll send reconnaissance in as well. And the Rangers can run forward a bit. Get the Thunderers up on the wall. We'll come back to that in a moment. Grombrindal is stuck in the middle of a bunch of nonsense. Let's have the canister shot switching targets. We don't do any friendly fire. We already ripped through some of our own line, it definitely seems. Get moving up. Keep blasting away. Get you charging on in. Rune of Negation, giving 40%. Can we get this to multiple? No, that'd be way too strong. Alright, then we will just give yourself the Rune of Breaking. Charge through into this next group. You guys start blasting away at that cavalry, that poor eagle. swoop down only to get annihilated. One more chop and it should kill it.
The clans unite!
I'm trying to keep the Longbeards back just a bit.
Move to attack! Fight! Longbeard!
Come on in, let's get the flamethrowers
For the ancestors! Pump those dwarven legs!
moving up as well.
Players will.
What now?
Perfect. Alright, we'll have the canister shot there, blasting away at the clumped up units there.
Yes!
Get the crossbows moving across the line. Give us some new targets.
We demand blood!
I don't believe Tonnison's is getting shot at just yet. Let's get the flamethrowers moving forward.
Strike out!
These Longbeards need to turn and prepare for that eagle coming on in. He's actually fighting this eagle pretty well here. Let's blast apart this unit. We will do an overcast. Get that extra armor piercing. Amazing. They're all retreating. Let's go ahead and switch the artillery's targets to the Illyrian Reaver archers. And Elithidar shows himself. Go give him a hug.
Dawi, missiles!
We'll drop down some caltrops back here just so we absorb some fire that is not belonging to the rest of the Dawi.
Pillars!
You guys turn, you start chopping. And actually, since that tower is down, let's see if we can't, once these spearmen are gone, let's bring them back.
They have wronged us!
You charge forward, get the bow seeker going. Get you blasting away here. We want to keep an eye on him, though, because those eagles will be a bit of a problem. Grombrindal, Lithanar, that's your target. As said previously, go give him a hug. We are invincible. I don't know about that one. He doesn't escape. Let's send the Dragonback Slayers now, who have been waiting in the wings patiently, in to go slaughter some spearmen. Get these quarrelers moving up.
For mountain and home! War machine
Bombard is
ready!
moving a little bit too in the area, but we can actually make use of this.
We stay
Pull the
put.
flamethrowers back,
Move us! Longbeard!
and we'll bring the Longbeards up to defend.
For the ancestors!
We can drop down a bit of Rune of Breaking and keep him moving.
That'll do!
And we didn't even get to see Lithanar die. He went down so fast. That should pretty quickly rout off the rest of these High Elves here.
Western the tide!
Weak, lazy, and arrogant.
Strike out! Axis out!
Keep moving.
Longbeards! Moving
These
out!
Longbeards moving in.
Strike out!
Claim some positions there.
Ranging target!
Minigun looks like it's getting some friendly fire. We want to be very careful about all that.
Sir! They have wronged us! Strike out!
Now we are friends, not targets.
To the forge! Hazuk!
Keep sending that Runesmith forward. Grombrindal's surrounded, but he's entirely fine with it. Oh, they're starting to have to move forward now. Fair enough. Get the artillery teams moving in. Spoilers are blasting over the walls. Let's get the Rangers moving into a bit of a better position. Ripped to shreds. Let's get these Slayers moving away. All artillery. Blast away at those spearmen. Grombrindal switch targets. There comes some Silver Helms. Brave they are. Many falling just on the initial swing. Probably the worst idea they could have ever had. We see the leadership starting to waver for the LD across the board, and that's it.
War machine ready!
Victory Grombrindal.
Runesmith!
And even with a squad of birds, Lithanar is no match. We will be sacking Karan Kar. Just for the heck of it. Gain a Shadow's Fall as well. The reign of Anar is at an end. The Shadow King has stepped into the light for the final time. Yet again, we gain an additional hero action cost for the local region and success chance, which is a defeat trait we'll take. And Karan Kar belongs to Grombrindal.
I'm here.
The Broken Lands has been secured, because of course it has. And we will go ahead and repair the granary there. Black Creek Spire will probably also go ahead and throw in a barley field. That way we can get the growth moving up as quickly as we can there. Slaver's Point is a bit more southerly, and it does have itself a port. Get that upgraded for now. Over at Blacklight, we will happily throw in some walls at the monoliths and upgrade the marble quarry there. We could wait till tier 2, or tier 3 there, rather, so we get a Dwarf Keep, and I think we will before upgrading the Shrine of Ladriel. Over here to Hog Grave, we definitely need walls yet again, and we will upgrade to a Dwarf Keep, so we can get the mines back in. Over at the Chill Road. Ashrak is definitely going to need some walls, so we can at least defend a bit better against what's coming down from the north, so we don't have to deal with recapturing all of these settlements. Won't throw in the Tinkerer's Shop just to be careful for that one, to be safe, on the safe side. Over at Rakdo Gorge, we have our first tier 4 settlements. We can grab one of these other proper buildings. And actually, I think we need ourselves the Tinkerer's Den, giving us access to our first Master Engineer, as well as some Juggernauts, Gyrocopters, with Brimstone guns and without, and the Mountaineers if we didn't already have them. And I guess we could also, if we have the money, throw one in the armory and get access to our first runesmiths. Or at least our recruitment option for our runesmiths, which we will have plenty once that's available. 4 it says, I think 5 once that actually goes in. Perfect. For our research then, we will swing on over and probably grab something. We'll check out the later technology tree here. Burn is not exactly what we're looking for. Arrow Hail could be very good. And actually, I think we'll go for the ammunition and reload time reduction for Quarrelers and Thunderers. Let's get that going. We can improve the bolts and then get bolts of steel, which just more range and then more range damage. Sold. We've got a lord that hasn't been moved. That is Alden. We need to get you moving to claim some more positions then. The Circle of Destruction looks nice. Let's claim it. We will be filling this in with concrete as quickly as we can. Yep, a weakened defense force. We will crush them. Meager. We will then sack the settlement again for just the aggressiveness of it. And then we'll claim the circle. Expanding our lands as quickly as we can. Okay, so in this one we have the Venom Glade, Clarkaron, and Starag Core to contend with. This is going to put us at odds with the Bone Boys yet again. We're definitely going to want to be careful. I don't want to go ahead and upgrade the Rothkar Spire over here just so we can throw in the better walls to better defend. The miners just don't hold well against constructs, as you would expect. We can also just go ahead and throw in the Toolmakers Guild Hall to get efficient buildings. And a chunk more income. Our Cauldra, I think we will add you on in. The Trinket Maker for that income. And then we'll throw in the Stonebread Bakery to get some more growth for Nagarond. So then, over at Ashrak, I believe we will throw in the Tinkerer's Shop. We're going to be pretty low on gold, but we'll be making a lot more. And then we'll definitely go ahead and throw in the Toolmakers Guild Hall. Unlocks ourselves some more technology, and that'll just increase our income overall. Grombrindal skills, we will go for, I think, the White Dwarf's Call to give us more global recruitment across the board for when we really do need it. Either the White Dwarf's Call or Ancient Acumen, because recruit rank for all armies faction-wide +3 is just very solid. You can take the melee attack above 100 pretty easily. I think we'll instead go for the Ancient Acumen.
I am the White Dwarf.
And then for Gilded Stone, we'll give him the Blade Shield, start working down towards the Deadly Onslaught. Once we do start fighting against Skaven and Greenskins, we will need that Ancestral Grudge, but for now, there's no need. Get some more empowerment flowing, and prepare for a return invasion of Throne Hellebron. Through diplomacy.
So,
Sterling would like an aggression. We can do it.
The dwarves have come. I hope they have brought a few barrels of Bugmans with them.
How much gold you got? Plenty? Sounds good.
Affirmative.
All right.
Any more deals to be had?
Lad.
At the moment,
Cain's
no.
priestess.
You enjoy being Kane's priestess. We have a bit more money to see if we can toss around, though. Maybe a good idea to save. But we could put in the Baker's Guild Hall, get a bit more growth going. That will take it up to just 8 more. Not entirely necessary, and this doesn't actually unlock any new technologies for us either. Let's instead go ahead and upgrade the Chill Road just so it's not a piddly tier 1 settlement. And then we'll go ahead and give the turn over to our enemies.
You're welcome. Tell me, what do you need?
Welcome, Theodric. He would like us to join his war against Scaling. And he'll pay me money. I mean, I'll join your war against the Norskins. Surely they won't start landing on our shores and causing problems. We accept. Gotta defend the Manlings. Reichland and Sterling have just, or Sterling rather, have just gone ahead and confederated up, so we lost our, I guess we weakened them just enough for Reichland to take over.
I'm done ready.
You're welcome. Let's swing up north and claim Quark. Oh, Evelyn's back. How sad for her. Another decisive for us. We'll take this one, and we won't sack the settlement. We'll claim this back. Becoming attack-minded. Either through natural skill or the benefit of experience, this one has the admirable ability of taking the fight to their foes. Giving him an additional 20% leadership size and more leader while fighting. More leadership for the whole army while fighting. Attacking battles. Protoskull is back under our control, and another grudge has been removed.
What?
Perfect. Well, we'll take this time to upgrade Harganath while she is across the way there. This may entice her to come on back and attack, or she'll recruit up some more Ebos. We'll see.
For the wisdom
Let's
of the
have
land.
Alden here. We have any grudges that are about the LD rating? They sure do. Alden,
Summon me if you
I would like you to do some raiding.
forwards.
We also need to get you a hero soon, so that'll be our next bit of gold we spend, is getting the heroes in. We won't have enough to do any kind of nonsense, so we'll grab an ambush dance then.
The High King commands.
The gyro bomber is going to be coming in very soon as well. I've got to figure that one out. They just got so little range compared to the Thunder Barge that we may just leave them out and wait till we can recruit on in another Thunder Barge.
Landfolk are weak.
Captain Sissiko, huh?
The crew are restless.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to strike out and destroy this.
Vampire of the waves.
I know she's going to have a pretty nasty army,
Fearless and unbreakable.
but to be honest, we have a pretty nasty army. Let's get rid of the pirates that are sailing around our coasts.
For Kazakh.
Kazakh indeed.
Let's go.
Die, pirates. Alright, Sissiko is rolling with herself some depth guards. She got some scurvy dogs, a couple deck gunners there. Cannons that have 450 range to our 440, so they will be outranging us with those cannons, but we should be fine. They also have a Necrofex Colossus, some Promethean gunnery mob. There are all sorts of nasties we're fighting against here. This is probably one of Grombrindal's more deadly opponents. Let's get him. Alright, so we absolutely do not have missile advantage. However, do have is way more intense troops. So we can have all of the Longbeards rolling up on this side. I may fully separate our Longbeards and our Quarrelers just because of how Grombrindal rolls with them. We may throw the Longbeards rolling through the woods and have the Quarrelers coming up the other end there. Since if we get those Longbeards into battle, the only unit that's going to be probably kind of scary to them is going to be these Depth Guard with axes.
Killers!
I mean, we do want to try to bring them back, don't we? Grab our Longbeards,
Longbeards!
bring them... this position. We'll have the Quarrelers move forwards as well. Wish I had a couple more units that had Vanguard deployed that weren't just Rangers. We got the Quarrelers moving in as such.
Let the vengeance begin!
Get the Thunderers on the side.
Iron Drakes!
Our Iron Drake's ready to light up the woods there.
For mountain and
rangers in the woods. Kind of wanted them to be visible, but that may not happen.
The clans unite.
Get our Dragonback Slayers rolling with our Slayers, or with our Iron Breakers. Iron Drakes.
For the High King. Grudge thrower.
Has something to do with iron. I'm almost positive. We'll have you all working together, and the Bombards taking a more centralized position. They have not nearly the range of our opponents. Canister shot for sure, they're going to be used to obliterate these depth guard and any of the individual handgun mob.
Grudge thrower.
And Taunus and Citadel off to the side. Grombrindal is scarier than everything they have put together. We'll have him moving up the middle with a Jamek as well. Bring these pirates down. We're going to move everyone forward. Grombrindal, you were just going to go directly in on that Fleet Admiral. Nothing else but the kill. The artillery teams, I want them to be focus firing down on the cannons in the back there. So let's have the bonus versus large ones working on these carronades. You fire on that other group. Taunus ends up moving on up. We are going to start taking some ranged fire. We definitely are lacking. Grombrindal moving up pretty aggressively there. We should have at least a little bit less trouble. Move up a bit. Our Rangers have been noticed. We want to keep an eye on them. Grombrindal's moving on in. We'll activate all the abilities pretty soon, and then we'll get things going for real.
As you say.
Things active. Start bringing these guys back, because they're going to take some shots. They are slower than a majority of the enemy here. Charge on in. We'll give you the Rune of Breaking to help you bring down these depth guard a bit better there. Getting blasted apart by the artillery. Let's bring them forward. Longbeards into combat.
Dwarves, ready axes. Yes, Lord.
Let's drop some trops into the woods there. Bring these Slayers in to chop up these gun mob. Grombrindal has gotten caught by some of the monsters there. Actually taking a bit of damage. Rune Lord is doing good work. Let's get these guys moving up. Can't stop no matter what. Everyone with a crossbow, fire on this Leviathan. Gotta pull you back now.
Slayers! It is a reckoning!
Move reconnaissance forward.
Thunderers!
These Thunderers firing away at this group. Grombrindal is surrounded by a huge amount of enemies. Grudge throwers, let's start blasting away at big chunks of their targets here. You two both fire away at the Necrofex. Torch in the woods there. Longbeards are going to be taking a lot of damage. Activate. We'll get the melee attack increase going. Actually, let's grab some extra resistance for Grombrindal. These guys rotating back around to help Grombrindal his endeavors there.
For the High King! War of vengeance!
Start blasting away.
Quarrelers! Kasuk! Take him down!
Get a lot of damage.
Fire! Reload! Fire! We fire on your command!
Get some slow-mo shots. I love the Thunderers when they start firing, although they're not going to now. Oh, give them a volley. Oh, it's the way. Scything down these undead monsters. Longbeard against Prometheans. A couple of the beasties have moved on over. Grombrindal is unafraid. Death Guard is what they've chosen to engage him with, and all of the big beasties have decided to move on over on my Longbeards. Probably a good play.
Yes! Fire!
Longbeards moving forward.
Withdraw!
Alright, first group of Longbeards has broken. Dragonback Slayers do very well. Let's get on this Necrofex Colossus and get this thing killed.
Bring them down!
The Lord's dead. The rest of them fall. Pirates, not on our watch. Chase down to this big beastie here, and that'll be the end. Dragonback Slayers get on involved. Knifing them down, and that's a victory. And these pirates shall be a terror no longer. We'll quickly go ahead and drink to victory there, and then turn back around and get into friendly waters. Faction destroyed, and we gained ourselves a shipwright. Friction at minus 60%. Casualties suffered from high seas, reef, and maelstrom. I don't need a shipwright. We'll probably end up selling him. It's a battle. Now let's get back into car and car. Going to march stance there. Took quite a bit of casualties, but we eliminated some nastiness from the wild.
How can I help?
You can never trust those pirates there. They will randomly attack you on a whim, pretty much. Go ahead and keep grabbing Ancient Acumen to keep our recruit rank moving on up for everyone across the board. And the Gilded Stone there, who fought many undead to bring that battle to our, at least to a victory there. Let's grab a Blade Shield. 78 melee defense. He is a tank. We can grab in our Grumbling Guard again. We will not. We want more either artillery or war machines. Shrine of Ladriel we could upgrade. Again, we're going to wait on that one. Take a look at our lords here. Everyone's good to go. But with that new income, probably over at Rakdo Gorge would be the best place to recruit one in. Oh, well. Turns out we have no availability to recruit any heroes, at least for now. So over here at Gron, we want to make sure the Great Arena is the next thing to get an upgrade. That way we can turn the Clan Barracks into the Mustering Hall and unlock the Thane. Yep, skip on over to that one, and we'll probably skip on over the Outpost as well. Road of Skulls, we'll get back to empowering the guilds. And an uneventful intern there. But our income is starting to get quite nice. Let's have Center Bright Axe here instead of worrying about the Palace of Ruin up there in the north, which is under Druki control. We'll go ahead and grab the Underway stance and jump into enemy territory.
You overreach.
I guess we'll soon see, won't we? Over in Harganeth, we will not waste the money. Great Arena needs the upgrade to the Dwarf Keep. Short Road can have itself a watch room as well. Spending all of our gold, but we'll get some more through battle. We've got Astakar over here at Hotex Column, which is going to be undefended. Oh, unfortunate.
Summon me if you dare.
I do dare. Time to battle. Give us a decisive victory. Let's take this fight to the battlefield. Let's take a look at the terrain. We would definitely crush them, but gotta give the Shadow Walkers a bit of time in the sun, so the battle. Alright, let's get ourselves a rather nasty ambush going. I think we'll put the breaker cannons.
Selecting target!
I think it'd be a very good idea to put them over here. I think they'll still be able to fire just fine, even though the water is there. It's just going to slow them down, so they wouldn't be able to escape as easily. We'll throw them off to the side here, so they can kind of blast away at everything they want to. These guys are pretty nasty, being able to be deployed wherever they want. So we'll deploy them, put them in a group. I actually hit... That's the J button. If you J, they about face. But we will turn it to the multi-shot round, allowing them to completely destroy anything that they come into contact with. Grab our Rangers, hide them in behind for a bit of sneaky nonsense. Rangers are quickly becoming my favorite Dawi unit.
This grudge must be satisfied.
It must. We'll throw the Norgrimlings in. Where do we want the Norgrimlings?
We demand blood. For the
Do we want them in over here? We have all these Rangers to defend. The Norgrimlings can just be a nice tanky unit. We'll take them off fire at will, though, so they don't throw explosives into friendly units. Then we'll have the Ekron Miners kind of leading the way here. Thunder Barge, preparing to blast anything apart that dares touch them.
By Grimnir
Guys all in a group.
order thee.
With the Norgrimlings.
For the High King.
Alden up front.
Kill
The old
us.
Grumblers all together. As far up as we can there. And then we'll control down once, twice. That way they're a bit more in a stout group, since we do have some cavalry approaching.
War of vengeance.
And we'll actually take all of these lads and back them up once, twice. 3 times. And then we'll put the Thunderers in front.
For the High King.
Hammerers in the middle.
Thunderers. We demand blood.
Slayers off to the side there. These are the giant varieties. Let's bring them actually to the middle with those hammers, and they can kind of rotate to either side as we would like. And then flamethrowers off to one side with the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Steam guns that we have to always remember are not... They don't actually have the caltrops the others do. Alright. Front line.
Hammers.
Missiles.
Iron drakes.
Big boys. Missiles are all in guard mode, and let's get this battle started.
Kill her.
You go ahead and blast apart those white lions.
Obey me.
Move forward. Rest of the line as well. Go ahead and move
For the cannons
forward,
of
if you will.
Thor.
I like to about this position. That'll work.
Understood, Lord.
Bring you back a bit there.
For the
Breaker cannons are
ancestors.
tearing apart those Lyrian Reaver archers. Let's switch them over to not canister shots so they can actually hit the targets a bit better. If they get closer, we'll switch it back to canister.
They have wronged us.
Little do they know.
Dawi marksman.
Forward.
Anu.
I want good caltrops in here. They're going to continue to drop down that Melkoth's Mystifying on
The clan.
those poor guys, which is fine by me. We're going to put down some caltrops. A multi-leveled layer of caltrops. And we'll wait for them.
For the ancestor.
Melkoth's is a bit annoying. Let's see if you can blast these Illyrian Reavers. Be a bit of a bigger target. You can blink away at these poor horsemen over off to the side there. Beautiful. Alright, now let's take the time to move this whole team forward. Just a bit there. Caltrops have gone down. Let's scoot backwards. Another Melkoth's Mystifying going down. Bring them back behind the caltrops then.
War of vengeance.
Doors up.
Let the vengeance begin.
Go ahead and clump the units a bit more than they are.
Put those dwarven lads.
Oh yeah, time to send the breaker cannons to shotgun mode. More than time.
War of vengeance.
These guys up on the side.
Aye.
These guys up on the side.
Kazoo.
Oh, there's gonna be no surviving. They're gonna charge right in though. They're gonna try.
Iron breakers.
Have the Norgrimlings get ready.
Fire on the foe.
Here comes some Shadow Warriors. Fair enough. Summon in some buddies.
Kill the oath sweaters.
Are they gonna make it? Or are they gonna break?
High King.
Oh, they're gonna make it. Completely obliterating the unit. That's unfortunate. I actually expected them to not make it.
Aye.
Grab your breaker cannons back, lads. Get to shooting.
Iron breakers. Moving
Get these breakers forward. Fling back over to the important side where our Myacron miners have been completely obliterated. Charge on forward. They're in on the Thunderers. Let's get the Hammerers in, dealing with that. Get firing. You charge directly on these White Lions. Pull them back. Warriors moving forward.
Attack!
Team guns scooting forward. You guys start blasting into these archers in the back line there.
For the Calazon Corps! Drain them!
Kill those spearmen.
Ready to serve.
Get these rangers moving.
Dawi ready. Kill 'em all. Yes.
Really good shots in. Let's make sure you're not getting blown up by our friendlies.
Go. For mountain and home. Down.
Don't go in front of the breaker cannons. Whatever you do, it's a free ticket to Valhalla.
Axes out.
Alright, so the Slayers finding their targets. Getting probably some nasty friendly fire with those flamethrowers. Ekran miners we can probably do some silly maneuvers with. Pop them in right here. They may not survive, but it'll be amusing. Oh, attack the target. Don't just let them... Oh, well, that's going to happen. Those war lions are going to do bad things to my units. Explode them.
For the ancestors.
Clumped up a bit more than I would like.
Dwarf warriors.
Those warriors moving past.
Miners. For the cannons and
Miners turn back around. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back
Nothing
over.
can stop us.
Got the singular lord there. We'll have you moving forward. Fire.
Moving out.
Same thing with you guys. Pull away so you're not getting blasted apart by your own breaker cannons.
Now.
We've moved up to an interesting position. Let's scoot back here if you're able.
Now. Select target.
You guys blast apart these spearmen.
Kill the old splitters.
You'll get into melee with her.
Dwarf warriors.
Towards that unit, you guys get moving in on these others. Just trying to mop up the individual teams of Elgi at this point.
That'll do. Kill us.
Turn and chop up these archers.
Rangers.
Go around the Shadow Walkers, please.
Move now.
Stop running. There is no escape. Stand there and throw some explosives at her then if she's going to keep running. We don't abide, cowards.
Pull out.
You guys switch to the
Change round.
regular old cannonball
Second
variety.
down. Very well. Yes.
Get these warriors moving on in. We've got a big blob of hate in the middle.
They have a
Could be running them over quite nicely.
Yes.
Well done, lads.
Nothing can stop us.
A victory. It's not going to give us the decisive one that I think the auto resolve was going to hand us, but a fun win all the same.
All hope is
A close victory, it calls it. We lost 243 to their 1,378. Majority of the kills going to our breaker cannons, as we would expect. Didn't even use any of the volleys from the Wrath of Thunder. He just kind of sat there and blasted away over the top the whole time. We take that victory happily. Ooh, we can sack the settlement first. Take some money from it. Gain ourselves a stone mason, some extra oath gold, and
You have no right.
Hotex column. Have right through battle.
It is
Oh, I would argue that. Let's destroy the trinket maker, and then have Alden. I want to increase on you, good sir. Well, we may just want to go ahead and give him either the Oath of Forging, just so wherever we're at is getting more Oath Gold per turn, or we just want to continue to make him better in combat. So double down on Relentless here, for 15% more speed, up to 38.
My axe thirsts
I'm
for
going to take
war.
probably a single turn there just to replenish. We could do a bit of recruiting through Global. Instead of the miners, we could get ourselves one of the bombards. They just don't have the same kind of deployment that the breaker cannons do. Would like some more artillery, but we may want to wait till we can upgrade a bit before we go ahead and pull the trigger on that. We do have some new buildings going in rather soon, and so those will be helping out with our diversity of murder machines quite soon. 2 turns, yep. Altar of Ultimate Darkness, we just need 4 more turns on the growth. We do have those repurposed holds in, so we have way more research rate, and that extra recruit rank for a lot of our units. Over at Blacklight, we'll go ahead and turn this into a Dwarf Keep. Argoneth is moving its way on up. Arena 2. Man, that decrease rather, the build cost is pretty amazing, or the build time.
My anger burns bright.
Trying to figure out we want to spend this gold.
How can I help?
Flavor's Point, we go ahead and throw in some walls. I think defense is a really good opportunity here. And then Grombrindal we have replenished up a bit, so let's swing on out to this Remnant of Battle. See if we can get anything good. Oh, perfect. Your followers have come upon 2 shipwrecks. Battle at sea pleases not just the gods of war, but the gods of the sea as well. Salvage from a vicious battle is possible. The sea gods demand their tribute. Only a quarter of the cargo should be taken. We will grab fell cargo. During your adventures on the high seas, you procured a bounty of rations to stave off attrition and ill health. We've got 1,500 more treasury, and then upkeep reduction and attrition reduction for 10 turns.
One flag.
Very nice. We'll go ahead and grab the March Dance, get back into car and car. Good to know that we can use car and car as an invasion force into Harganeth. Hillebron is going to have a very bad day indeed. But for now, with that victory over Hotex column, I am out of time for today. I've been Space Wars Dead War. Remember, leave a like for the light god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.